Healing is not easy. There's a lot of stigma regarding going to therapy and doing any independent inner self work. It might not be 100% easy, but healing is a journey that leads to deep fulfillment that nothing outside of you could shake or take away. This process is very humbling, but with high risk comes high reward. Here are signs that you are healing. You allow yourself to feel your emotions. When you're still stuck in survival mode, you're mostly focused on logic and what you see, because emotions are painful for you to feel and process. It's hard for you to take the time and make room for your emotions to just be acknowledged and validated because it reminds you of hurt that you would have liked to keep buried. When you heal, you start acknowledging your negative and positive emotions because you realize that extreme focus on one is detrimental to your whole being and that you are a whole person. It's uncomfortable at first, but as you are no longer suppressing or denying them, you see the value of your emotions and feelings and of just letting yourself sit with them and allowing them to pass. You're less reactive and more responsive. When you're in survival mode, everything and everyone is a threat and is treated as such. Nothing is trusted, and you don't have time to sit and logically think things through because you are pure action, needing to defend yourself constantly. Once you start healing, your natural response of lashing out, shutting down, running away, or people-pleasing is tested and slowly makes way for questioning your feelings and reactions regarding things. You even find yourself asking, "Why do I think this way? Where does this thinking come from?" You start practicing emotional self-regulation, self-analysis, and responsibility. You realize that healing is not linear. Healing is uncomfortable because you're unearthing and confronting things you would have preferred to keep suppressed. Once you get into the rhythm, you realize that part of that healing is that this distress is okay and normal because it's not a straight road to inner peace and healing. You understand and have experienced the highs and lows of healing and know that the feelings of today will not match the feelings of tomorrow or even later on. You begin to step out of your comfort zone. Here's the thing about healing. It's not something everyone will do. However, if you decide to, it actually has far-reaching benefits beyond the acceptance and acknowledgement of the traumatic experience. Once you are in the healing process, you're developing bravery around your emotions and your mind. With this newfound conscious control, you are no longer scared by things that scared you before. Scared of making a living situation change? You now are redecorating your bedroom and experimenting with pink colors you never thought you would. Going to a party you don't know? You would have recoiled at the thought, but now it's a little less anxiety-inducing, and you have a bit more confidence. You have more inner peace. Healing brings about self-integration. If you're a Harry Potter fan, it's as if Voldemort brought back all of his Horcruxes and decided on becoming a better, complete person who accepts the natural way of life on a soul level. And if you're not a fan, it's like taking inventory of all of your experiences, painful or not, and seeing yourself as the whole person. You develop this inner peace because you deeply forgive yourself, and you can readily forgive others too. By having this peace and integration, you are less likely to self-sabotage because you're no longer a warring country within yourself with conflicting desires and emotions. You reconcile your inner differences. You no longer criticize and dismantle your character in your mind.